Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So, back again at this one, we have two intriguing decks. Kind of strange matchup. There is, well, what is it, about 4 to 5 years a difference between both of these decks. So we have Kin-Tele-Undead OCG version is going to take on a Prime deck from 2013, so right before Dragon Rulers, well, you know, pure Rulers, I guess, with the small babies entered the format, and of course Spellbook of Judgment, both of those took over later in 2013. So the first deck list, you have Kin-Tele-Undead, basically OCG Zombie Teledead, and the votes from the people actually see this particular deck taking the win over the more recent deck, the later deck being 3-Axis Fire Fist, you know, Chicken Rooster shenanigans, and also having access to the Burner Blaster combo, which kind of fuels your rekindling. So I guess both decks could struggle with some consistency, or, you know, might show some consistency issues. So yeah, both decks could lose themselves, basically. So we'll see how this one goes. Fire Fist goes first. Not the strongest hand. No Chicken Rooster combo. And, or Leopard combo, right? With, you know, Searching Tensu, what is it, Tanky Tensu, etc. The thing here is that, what is it? Was there a back row I forgot? Fail or definitely prevented Armageddonite from probably sending Malicious to the graveyard, seeing that already have Foolish, so, the thing is that would I have activated my card of safe return here? I might have missed something, but long story short, Bear indeed gets in for some damage, so that, you know, that gives a Fire Fist deck a search, and that's a bummer. Here, I guess, Rekindling in hand. Okay, that's probably for next turn. I'm not so sure if there are too many potential targets, even though you have Spirit in hand. It's quite of a dangerous move, right? Because you're kind of sacrificing double level 4 on field, but I mean, with this hand, I sadly can't punish that particular play. And Horse Prince into, what is it, Rooster into Rekindling, so double, basically Soul Charge, right? Before Soul Charge was released. When was that? 2014-ish? I think so. So anyway, Tanky is searched, and the one of Psychic Commander doesn't really do that much for this deck. I guess the only target for that is, let's say, if you normal summon Armageddonite, you can potentially go for Emergency Teleport, and then go for a level 7 Synchro Blade, being Black Rose, right? So that's definitely an option, but other than that, I don't see many use for it. Gorse hits the field, but the field is already super threatening, and I am able to drop Dark Arms, because I was able to tribute summon Gorse. You don't see that every day. Stack the top card of my deck. I can't remember which card it was that I sent from my hand back to the top of my deck. And I know that this is not the strongest, because we know the Spirit is in hand, and Spirit is either going for Horse Prince, or what is the other one? Vulcan, right? The one that bounces. But there's Blaster. I believe the Blaster was top decked, and this kind of makes sense, because now, what are you going for? Horse Prince into Rooster? No, Horse Prince into Leopard. Leopard searching the trap. Okay, yeah, makes sense. And I believe, yeah, we stacked that Brutal from, you know, my hand previously, right, to the top of my deck. And Stardust is not able to attack over, yeah, the monsters. And the Continuous Trap, it should be more than enough to attack for a game. So a small bummer. Definitely a small bummer, since there were definitely chances, if my opening hand was a bit better, would have been able to push through, especially that first turn, right, with only that one-off failure. But it is what it is. So Pyramid Turtle being set, getting attacked, that's perfect, right? It sets up your Goblin zombie that, you know, could potentially be used when your Plague is normal summon, but sadly, again, not able to punish that particular play of attacking the one-off Pyramid Turtle. And I get Maxeed from all cards, Failure Maxeed, so that's super unfortunate, and I don't think I was able to go for a game. If I would have been able to go for a game, there was still the chance of seeing that, you know, this particular deck, 3-Axis Fire Fist, is a super trap-heavy deck, a deck that draws into torrential, bottomless, stuff like that. It's very hard to, first of all, commit and not getting punished for that, right? Torrential, bottomless, and so on. And at the same time, giving your opponent the draws off of Maxeed. Without Maxeed, I definitely would have gone in. So it is what it is. Pyramid Turtle in defense, and that's the, I guess, the this is the dark side or the other side of royal oppression, it could be used against you. And in a game or in a situation where you're in front, with like big beat sticks and you're sitting behind your oppression, then it's all fine. But if you're behind, or if your opponent top deck Raigeki or Dargo or whatever, and again, you're in the process of being pretty much behind your opponent, then it's very hard for you to come back, simply because again, your opponent's able to use your own oppression against you. And that's basically this game situation, even though it stops my opponent from, you know, going for Horse Prince shenanigans and Rooster and Chicken and so on. And on top of that, the Bear is top decked, so there are too many top decks. Fire Fist is just far too strong, faster, maybe a bit more consistent, even though the deck is, you know, the deck can definitely break. And of course Maxi, right? Maxi and Thaler. So it is what it is. So normal summon Armageddon Knight, and I'll pass. I was like, this hand is far too good. There is no way that I can OTK, so I probably survive. And I mean, if there's Bear, that's fine. I have Heavy Storm. And I can potentially go for a game next turn, unless I maybe get Maxi into Crow, into Veiler, and you know, the good stuff. So Bear Search is fine. Already have, what was it that I sent to the graveyard? Was that Blade? So immediately go for a big Heavy Storm. And see that I'm indeed getting crowed. So that's a small bummer, but I can capitalize. I can somewhat recover with, you know, basically the same plays. Get a draw, that's so important. Even though there was a hand trap this time, I also get those beneficial draws because of Card of Safe Return. And this is a Brionac pre-errata, so I, you know, can use its effect multiple times during the same turn, as many as I like, as much as I like. So Goblin Zombie, you know the combo, just reuse Reborn Goblin Zombie every time. Search Mizuki at the same time. Reuse Blake, Reborn Blake, and then use stuff like Burial from a different dimension to get back those banished zombies. And this should be more than enough, right? Yeah, abusing Plague Spreader as well to go for those 3 level 8 synchros. Stardust, Yugioh level 6, Brionac level 6. And this should be, what is it, probably Thought Ruler or Colossal Fighter. Thought Ruler, maybe Colossal would have been a bit better because of oppression, but I mean, game is game. So game number 4, let's see. FDD Crow. So this Crow is super important because it prevents, especially with this Fire Fist opening, the perfect Fire Fist opening Leopard into Spirit, it prevents the full combo. So now if I top deck heavy, then I'm set to go. Sadly, I don't. So I don't top deck heavy, don't top deck Giant Tornado. So I have to make like a weak play. Again, very similar game situation where, you know, I could go for Foolish Burial, Plague Spreader, but I don't feel it's worth the resources. Bottomless, Torrential, and there's, you know, Floodgates, etc. And there's, if I would have had the continuous spell, the Card of Safe Return, I definitely would have gone for that. But it just didn't feel like worth it, right, with those minuses, big minuses that I would have, you know, taken. And at the same time, and that's the more important factor, I was kind of capitalizing on the fact that Fire Fist is not the most consistent deck. But, I mean, with that opening double, what was it, double Leopard? That's good, especially, you know, accompanied by Spirits, it's far too good. A cute thing here is that, and as unfortunate for Judgment, because of the opponent's Imperial Iron Wall, Plague Spreader is not banished when it's summoned off of its effect. So you can, you know, keep reusing, or you're able to reuse Plague Spreader every time. But that's solemn, and that's, you know, what I was talking about. A trap-heavy 3-axis Fire Fist is definitely strong against a zombie dot deck that's not having Royal Degree, face up on field of no Storm. Storm again would have been fantastic, but that's sadly not the case. So, nope, Zombie-Tele-Undead, OCG Zombie-Tele-Undead is out. 3-axis Fire Fist will move on. So let's see, next matchup, bottom part again. We have a big one, could have been a finals. Both decks already lost one match. We have Sprite versus Emancipator. Two big names, big decks, so feel free to leave your opinion. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like. If you enjoyed the video, leave them signing out. Peace.